Monday, 27th February, into Dartford. Driving back up from my visit in Kent, there's a client in Dartford with a young West Highland White Terrier. Now, this young West Highland White Terrier is quite a handful. It's their first dog. It's a family, couple of kids. They live not too far from the Dartford Bridge. They back onto a school playing field. So at playtimes and lunchtimes there's explosions of kids and noise and excitement. They live fairly close to a road. And they've got this young West Highland White Terrier. And I saw them first time a couple of months ago, and it would go and bark at the conservatory doors. It would go and bark outside. It was very difficult to walk. She'd refuse to walk. And all of these things that we were looking at and helping them. Now, there has been, without doubt, progress. And today was nice because the kids were at school, so I was able to have one-on-one time with the owners. And working with the dog and starting to recognise, or help the owners recognise, the source of the stress and the reason of stress, we were able to make some very good progress. They've got some rabbits as well. In the back garden is tiered, so it goes down it drops down on 3 separate levels, and the dog would rush out onto the top level on the patio, see the rabbits on the lower level, and just kick off barking. So we took the dog down to the rabbits on the lead, the dog, not the rabbits, and she actually backed off them. So she was showing us she was completely stressed out about how to deal with these things that hops around and didn't do an awful lot else. But by taking her down there and allowing her to experience it, and then giving her the chance, like I said, she would back off and try and go away from them. So that gave us the chance to start to bring in the relevant reward, which is the praise, at the right time. Back up onto the top patio, she refused to go up the steps. So, absolute brakes on refusal. So working through that. Now, if a dog puts tension on the lead and refuses to move, never pull it. Never talk to it. The thing to do is that it's very simple, but takes a bit of patience. If the dog backs off and puts tension on the lead, don't move. If the dog puts tension off the lead, the dog then has to move to remove the tension on the lead. And by doing that, it has to start to walk towards you. And as soon as you get that, you praise the dog and you keep walking. If it does it again, you merely repeat. So you're showing the dog that actually refusing to walk generates nothing. As soon as it starts to walk, you praise it. So the dog learns that what works, what doesn't work. She was quickly bounding up the steps, not a problem, into the conservatory. Much more or less. Allowed her in there to explore and sniff. She settled down. She got the praise. So we are removing the stimulation or the association of stress for the stimulation. Kids came out to play and the school behind, much, much calmer. Background noise of traffic, largely ignored. Sirens went past, largely ignored. So the dog was learning then that actually of all these sudden noises and stimulations did not provoke a reaction in the owner, therefore her reaction wasn't warranted. They've got some work to do still, but the dog was much more relaxed. I've had a tweet from them as well, saying that the dog is still very relaxed and coping much, much better with the external sounds and the external stimulations. That's all very, very good.